Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? My name is Drifty Dread, and I am here with Jason, and 2K26 is here. I mean, it's been out for, what? What would you say? A little over a month?
I would say, no, I think it's been more than a month. I think it might have been like 2 months.
Yes, but as everybody knows, we wanted to finish 2K25 with WrestleMania, and we are now here. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, I'm going to be popping up the rules very soon. However, you guys should see the rules on screen right now. So, here are the very basic rules of WWE 2K Universe Roulette, just in case you guys want to follow along. Here are the rules and what we are going to be abiding by in this series. Yes, I know that the Universe mode has a draft system like in this game. I don't want to use it. I want to just stick to what I know best. So,
Which is respectable.
So here are the rules. Each show begins with a GMO style draft. After the draft, the rosters are imported to Universe Road. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is every brand can make up to 3 acquisitions per calendar month, whether that's signings or trades. Unused moves do not carry over. So, like if it's the month of March, or I'm sorry, if it's the month of May, and you use 2 and you have that 1 and you go to June, you don't get 4. You just lose out on that opportunity to sign or trade somebody. When it comes to trades, only the initiating brand when they go to trade, so like if Raw were to trade to SmackDown does not lose an acquisition point. It is Monday Night Raw. The draft deadline. Drafting and acquisitioning must stop after month 10. By then, rosters will consist of the base draft of what we are about to do now, plus up to 30 new superstars. So you can have up to 30 plus however many superstars are in the initial draft. WrestleMania Reset. After WrestleMania rosters reset, you may keep your champions or crown new ones, but everybody else returns to the draft pool, and that is exactly what we're doing here. So as you guys know, or as you guys can probably see and we'll see eventually, is that there are a lot of superstars right now that are not in here, and that is because they are champions, and the champions who have won at WrestleMania are going to be they're going to be not draftable, so therefore whatever we draft here on the shows, whoever's champion will be on the show of their title. But here we go. I am controlling Monday Night Raw because I've always controlled Monday Night Raw, but SmackDown and NXT are just going by the CPU because that's going to be respectable. So ladies and gentlemen, we are about to kick things off. Jason, are you ready?
I am ready. This is my first ever draft, and I am very excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first pick of Monday Night Raw, hopefully to regain the World Heavyweight Championship that he lost at WrestleMania, it is going to be CM Punk.
Dang. Already off the bat.
And SmackDown gets Bayley. Bayley's moving up from NXT, and NXT selects Rey Mysterio. As we know, Bayley was a huge player in NXT last season. Now the Blue Brand gets Bayley. Wow.
Dang.
NXT.
By the way, I don't know if everyone knows this, but we do have a new roster member. If you want to say anything about that.
Well, we have a bunch of new, with, yes, I will get into that. I know exactly what you were saying. However, he did bring up a point that I want to grow off of, and it's a new game, new rosters, new superstars, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Knox, who had beaten Johnny Flyer at WrestleMania, is now he is entered in the draft pool. He was given the contract, and he is now in the roster. But the second pick of Monday Night Raw is going to be none other than Jey Uso.
Ooh, let's go. And Drew McIntyre.
And NXT
Oh
drafts
my God.
Asuka. And Drew McIntyre is going back to the blue brand. Alrighty.
Honestly, a big pickup for NXT.
And ladies and gentlemen, making the second pick, coming back to Monday Night Raw, is going to be none other than the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, makes sense.
And
Okay.
SmackDown gets Akira Tozawa. Oh, and Omos
Ooh,
going
back to NXT.
Going back to NXT. He has some unfinished business here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Raw had selected Jey Uso. You can't have Jey Uso without his brother Jimmy. Welcome to the Raw brand. And
We get an American it's American Alpha, right?
I think it's Alpha Academy. It's Alpha Academy.
Sorry, there's American. There's a lot.
Yeah.
A's.
Yes. Now, ladies and
A's in the
gentlemen,
business.
as you saw, NXT drafted one of the newest superstars this year in Zarya. I cannot wait to see what Zarya is going to be doing on NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, getting drafted to the Monday Night Raw brand, someone who made a very huge impact last year, will be Javon Evans.
Oh, I thought you were going with Obafemi for a second.
SmackDown selects Tala Tonga, one of the newest members of the roster. NXT selects Cruz del Toro, trying to recreate the LWO down there in NXT. And
because they do got Rey Mysterio as well.
That is very true. And as we continue to go through the draft, we are, ladies and gentlemen, Raw is picking up Judgment Day member in Raquel Rodriguez.
Awesome. SmackDown.
And SmackDown gets Io Sky.
Oh, and Josh Briggs.
Going down to NXT. Alrighty. And as Monday Night Raw continues to make their pickings, Monday Night Raw is kind of just looking out here. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to Monday Night Raw is going to be Dominic Mysterio.
Makes sense because of Judgment Day. Ooh.
All right. So,
and Dexter Lumis going down to NXT.
I wonder what's going to happen there. And Piper Niven is going to SmackDown. Alrighty. Now, as we kind of look at the roster, it is a brand new roster. Raw is making their selection here. And we're kind of looking at who we got. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to see more and are excited for this year, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to Monday Night Raw is going to be one of the newest players in the game, Rusev.
Ooh. And then JC Material going to SmackDown.
JC Mateo going to SmackDown to join his bloodline brethren, MFT brethren in Tala Tonga.
Oh no, maybe SmackDown trying to get the MFTs.
That would be an interesting thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know in this series, AJ Styles, he didn't lose his retirement match. AJ Styles is back. And ladies and gentlemen, the Raw brand is going to be selecting AJ Styles.
Perfect.
Whoa!
SmackDown just signed Johnny Flyer.
Wow! And Kairi Sane got selected to NXT, going down with Asuka. Interesting.
The Kabuki Warriors.
Interesting. Wow, this has been absolutely crazy so far. Well, wow. Alrighty, this has been a crazy draft so far, and as Monday Night Raw is going to be making their selections, man, I'm in complete shock right now in what has been going on. To be completely honest with you, but ladies and gentlemen, I believe Monday Night Raw has almost got their pick in, and going to Monday Night Raw is gonna be Stephanie Vaquer.
Ooh.
And
And
my.
picking Solo. Definitely going for the MFTs.
Ooh. All right, Eric Rowan going to NXT here. Man.
Looks like the White Six might be going down to NXT.
And ladies and gentlemen, joining the Raw brand is going to be none other than a guy who was stellar last year on Raw. The Miz is making a return back to the red brand. Whoa!
Ooh,
and Ricky
Saints.
Saints! And Ethan Page. It's going back to NXT. Wow.
My goodness. Major picks here.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, making his return back to the Raw brand, it is going to be Seth freaking Rollins.
You know what? I am shocked about some. Ooh, Chelsea Green.
And Ren Sinclair going to NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, as Raw goes to make their next pick, I'm going to be honest with you. This draft has already been crazy. This draft has already been out the wazoo, and Raw is making their picks, and they have a few minutes on the clock here. And man, like with everything going on, I mean, it's just wait, whoa!
Oh! Jason Knox going to Raw.
Going to Monday Night Raw. Nikita Lyons going to NXT.
I am shocked that Jason Knox has gone to Raw. And I'm also pretty shocked that some of these picks have not been picked yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait, hold on. I think I've heard breaking news here. I believe there's been one more selection, and man, I don't know what Raw is doing here, but Raw only has predominantly males right now, but apparently Raw has a last selection in. And it's going to be AJ Lee.
Oh, my God. That's a big one there. And then Tyler Bate.
And Julius Creed. And, man, they got the tag division on lock here. And I believe... I think I just got word from Monday Night Raw that Monday Night Raw has finished their draft. And we're going to finish out what SmackDown gets. SmackDown gets Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne.
Tavion Heights going to NXT. Joaquin Wilde going down to SmackDown. Natalya going to NXT.
Oh! Gunther. But LWO did get split up there.
They did get split up here. And Lash Legend going to SmackDown. And whoa!
Tonga Loa.
And Lola Vice.
My goodness.
And Jacob Fatu's going to NXT with
Femi going to SmackDown.
Oh my goodness! And that is it for NXT, ladies and gentlemen.
I am shocked Cody Rhodes has not been picked for this draft yet.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the SmackDown roster. We're gonna look at here, and man, I feel bad for Monday Night Raw because they barely got any female superstars, but we're going to go over this for Raw. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Dominic, Jason Knox, AJ Styles, Jimmy Uso, LA Knight, AJ Lee, The Miz, Stephanie Vaquer, Raquel Rodriguez, Rusev, and Javon Evans. And then we're going to go over SmackDown. Lash Legend, Joaquin Wilde, Tala Tonga, JC Mateo, Tyler Bate, Johnny Flyer, Ivy Nile, Akira Tozawa, Pete Dunne, Piper Niven, Solo Sikoa, Chelsea Green, Ricky Saints, Otis, Io Sky, Bailey, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and NXT making some some heavy changes to the roster. We have Rey Mysterio, Asuka, Omos, Dexter Lumis, Zarya, Jacob Fatu, Tonga, Loa, Ren Sinclair, Brutus Creed, Natalya, Ethan Page, Eric Rowan, Cruz del Toro, Nikita Lyons, Kairi Sane, Zoe Stark, Julius Creed, and Tavion Heights. Wow.
Crazy selections by all brands.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, we're going to have a cut in the video, and we'll see everybody when all the rosters and all the champions are in universe mode, and we'll do a final overview of what's to come in this season. Alrighty, guys, so we have put everything in universe mode for you guys to assist, and for us, I'm not even joking, that took us like 20 minutes, maybe a little longer. So here we go. This is the starting rosters. Raw has 20, NXT has 23, SmackDown has 23.
Almost equal.
So it should be 25 and 25 on NXT and SmackDown. Because the tag team titles are shared across all three brands, but as of right now, Raw only has the tag team champions. So we're going to show you we're going to do power rankings, but it's the easiest to show you who's on Raw. And don't care about the power rankings right now. It's just we're going to currently show you with the champions. We have CM Punk, Stephanie Vaquer, Dominic Mysterio, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, the Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch, AJ Lee, Raquel Rodriguez, the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, Javon Evans, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss, the Tag Team Champions Rusev, Roman Reigns, the World Champion, The Miz, LA Knight, and Jason Knox. That is for Monday Night Raw. For NXT, we have Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, the longest reigning North American champion in history in this entire thing. Logan Paul, Dexter Lumis, the Women's North American Champion Tatum Paxley, the Women's NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne, Tavion Heights, Zarya, Asuka, Eric Rowan, Kairi Sane, Ethan Page, Rey Mysterio, Tonga Loa, Ren Sinclair, the NXT Global Champion. As you guys know, we did crown a new, we did reveal a new champion, and we did crown one at NXT Stand and Deliver because at the time we had Logan Paul who quit the company. If you guys didn't watch 2K, the 2K series, you are missing out a lot. We have Jacob Fatu, Cruz del Toro, Nikita Lyons, Natalya, Brutus Creed, Julius Creed, Zoe Stark, and Omos. And then last but not least, we have SmackDown. We have Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Obafemi, the Women's U.S. Champion Julia, Lash Legend, Io Sky, the Women's WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, Solo Sikoa, JC Mateo, Ricky Saints, Tala Tonga, the Men's U.S. Champion Trick Williams, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Bayley, Ivy Nile, the WWE Champion Randy Orton, Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Joaquin Wilde, Otis, Akira Tozawa, and then your second chance winner in Johnny Flyer. Now that is it for the first episode, guys. If you guys liked it, don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button as hard as you guys possibly can. We are so glad to be here on 2K26. So listen, 2K25 was fun. There's nothing wrong with 2K25. It did a lot for us, but you know, me and Jason have been talking about it. We are just very, very excited to hop in the new game and to finally get the new mechanics, to get the new superstars. You got anything to say, Jason, before we get out of here?
First of all, it is going to be the best. I say it would probably be the best season so far. But also, if you guys haven't checked it out, please go check out WrestleMania so you guys can see what has happened so far and what has led to this moment. And please like, share, subscribe, y'all.
Exactly. Like, share, subscribe to the video. Go subscribe to Jason. His channel will be linked in the description below. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to stay up to date on what's going on, you know, like Raw, SmackDown, and NXT especially, go check out Stand and Deliver to see what has happened. Stand and Deliver was an awesome show. As the time of recording this, The WrestleMania Night 2 will be out very shortly, but go check out Night 1. It is already out. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for watching this episode. I can't wait to see y'all when the season starts in episode 1 and the Raw After Mania. If you guys were, I am going to give you guys a little spoiler just for those who have been watching. Remember, it's just one spoiler that you guys get. Logan Paul is going to be fighting Randy Orton. It happened. We heard this after WrestleMania. So Logan Paul had quit the WWE due to Randy Orton stealing his chamber spot victory. And Randy Orton beat Cody Rhodes. And Logan Paul has officially called out Randy Orton. And he has gone to literally Nick Aldis. He's gone to Shawn Michaels. And he's also gone to Adam Pearce, and they all agreed it will be Logan Paul. Even though it's not on Raw and it's a SmackDown Championship, it will be Logan Paul versus Randy Orton for the WWE Undisputed Championship on the Raw After Mania in the main event. Please stay tuned for that. We'll see everybody in the next episode. Peace.